Hello, so this is Kate and Serena, and we're just giving an update with how our prototype rover has been going. We pretty much completed it. We did have some issues towards the end, which made it um, incapable of working. But for now, we're just gonna describe how we built it.
Yeah, so first, this is Serena. I ended up taking the rover so I could solder on the sensors. We soldered a few of the wires over here just to give it a little more mobility for the servo motor that it's sitting on top of so that the sensor can spin around 180 degrees and collect that data on the distances.
What does the sensor do?
The ultrasonic sensor just senses the distance with the sound waves. So one of them emits the sound waves, one of them detects them, and it's able to calculate the distance based on when it receives that back. And so the soldering was fairly easy. Me and Kate worked on that together so that we could each get a little bit of experience with that. I handed off the rover to Irene, and she was able to add on the Wi-Fi chip. Andres and Anthony had
Anthony.
been working on the codes to get these all to work simultaneously. Um, and so the code took a little bit of time for them. I know up until just yesterday, they've been trying to perfect it. Some issues were that we wanted to have the code obviously prioritize the ultrasonic sensors so that when there's an object detected, it will just give that signal to stop and override the code for the Bluetooth phone commands. Um, some other issues that we had, we were able to get both prototypes built. One of them is completely done. We have the code uploaded. The other one, the gold leaves on the motors themselves, one of those broke off. So I'm not sure if we're able to replace those. I know Irene and Anthony were discussing possibly being able to find a motor to replace that. Um, Other than that, were there any issues
So for my
you
part,
had?
I was supposed to be in charge of controlling the joystick or coding the joystick and the remote. However, we decided a better route would be Bluetooth because we can use the phone app and it just had everything that the joystick would have had, and the remote seemed like more of like a last decision if we had to. So we leaned towards Bluetooth, which is what Andres was working on.
Yep, and I know that Oscar was able to build a working circuit for the Wi-Fi chip. He wasn't able to add that to the prototype that we ended up using just because the Bluetooth chip was already using the RX and TX ports.
Mhm.
So we didn't really want to switch that out since we had everything working. We'll just play this video here really quickly. This is when we were first having the servo work with the sensors. That was really great to see. This was before we added on that mini breadboard to kind of pull all the wires in place for both of the sensors back to back.
Yeah, and there's just the code for the sensor. So,
Mm-hmm.
and then Irene added the second sensor on in the picture to the left of that, or to the very right.
Yep. And then here's a video once we got both sensors going.
And yeah, that's about it. Thank
Yep.
you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.